old-fashioned see what works. While I was at Monroe's lab, and for the next 35 years afterwards, I'm trying to figure this thing out. What I'm doing is I'm looking for facts about consciousness. One of those facts I find is that consciousness is fundamental. And I know that because I can do things in consciousness that affect the physical. But there's nothing I can do in the physical that actually changes consciousness. So the arrow of causality is from consciousness to the physical. And I repeated those kinds of experiments a lot until that became a fact for me. Now I understand that things that are a fact for me are not necessarily a fact for anybody else. Everybody else who hears this hears an opinion, not a fact. I tell people if it's not your experience, then it can't be your truth. But there's no reason that you can't have the experience that gives you that truth. That's why I started teaching people how to do paranormal things, because they wanted to find those facts out for themselves. So yes, I run into people and I talk to people who have, good scientific credentials and so on, and it splits two ways. If they're open-minded enough to consider it, they always come over to my side and say, that's fantastic. I understand. That solves a whole lot of problems for me. If they are not open-minded enough to consider it, and they have the attitude, impossible, totally impossible. Reality is physical. Materialism is the only correct way. And then they just can't accept it. And eventually they just say, well, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just impossible. And they walk away.